Ladies, as much as I hate to admit this, but y'all are really out here out hustling men these days.
Really? You're going to come out here and say that women are out hustling men? You see, the pandering just never stops. It is really a cancer on social media when you have these clowns that come on talking about women are out hustling men. So basically, women are your competition. So much for being a man.
It is what it is. Fellas, I know a lot of y'all don't like it.
This have nothing to do with me not liking anything that you have to say. This have to do with you being a clown. I mean, you literally would get up on TikTok talking about ladies are really out here out hustling men these days. Do you not know that men don't care what women are doing when it comes to making money? Men are out here trying to get with women so they can smash. Men are not getting with women because they want to take their money. They don't care. See, what this guy is essentially doing, ladies, is he's putting a battery in your back so that you can compete with men. And then when you're out here being this so-called hustler, going on OnlyFans, trying to get your money up, guess what happened? You end up not having a man because you're too busy trying to be a man.
But y'all know it's the truth. So I suggest you just step your game up.
So let me get this straight. A man got to step up his game. How? By going on OnlyFans? See, it's pretty easy for a woman to, quote, hustle. All she got to do is start an OnlyFans and sell her body. That's all she got to do. Very easy to do. Don't take much talent. It's just like when women, they go on social media talking about, well, my OnlyFans is making me thus and so amount of thousands every month. I'm like, really? It didn't take no talent to do that. That's not a business. You're not an entrepreneur. No, that's prostitution. Let's just call it what it is. It's very easy for women to make money in this society because there are always simps and panda bears everywhere. About ladies are really out here out hustling men these days. Who cares what they're doing? Men do not get with women because of how much money they make. A man would get with a woman that work at McDonald's. He don't care what she make. And this is why the majority of relationships are literally doomed in today's day, because the majority of you folks, you judge everybody based on how much money they make. And it's sick. We no longer are concerned with anybody's character, what they bring in terms of value, in terms of love, in terms of companionship. The only thing we seem to be focused on, and the first thing we think about, is where they work and how much money they make. And this is why the majority of you folks that are even listening to this stream right here, you don't have no relationship long term. And this is why the majority of you ladies that are mad with multiple men because of all the issues you've been through, you're going to be single for the rest of your natural life. You could get mad and you could cry a river. You keep listening to these kind of guys that are literally pandering towards you, telling you a bunch of garbage. This is why you remain single, because you're out here trying to be a man. You want to go out here and compete with men. You want to be a boss chick. You want to be a hustler. Lady, I could care less how much money you making. That don't mean nothing to me. The only thing I'm interested in when it comes to a woman is her having my children. Do you understand me? Her being a wife. Her providing me with meals, her raising these kids, her cleaning this damn house. That's what I'm concerned with. You understand? Her being a helpmate, to being there to encourage, being there to literally aid and assist in what's going on in the affairs of this home. And if a woman don't want to be a part of her wifely duties, she can stay by herself. Because at the end of the day, there will be another woman that will fulfill those parts. But at the end of the day, men are not concerned with what a woman make in terms of finances. And I think that this guy is a clown because he's basically trying to put men and women against each other by telling men we need to step up our game. Bro, what do you mean step up your game? Why is a man trying to compete with a woman to see who can out-hustle who? What kind of sick world we live in that as a man, you're going to look at a woman and say, oh, wow, she's making more money. So you know what? I need to step my game up. Step up your game for what? So you can make more money than her? Does that make you feel more of a man? Who really is the man? You or the woman? This is sad.
But ladies, just because You out hustling these men, you independent. Don't be that dummy and date a broke man.
You see that? Don't be that dummy and date a broke man. These are the same kind of guys that be broke. These are the same kind of guys that talk all of this talk and then they look down on the man by saying don't date a broke man. Let me ask all of you a question, male and female. Do you get in a relationship because you're expecting somebody to buy you something? I want to know. Do you folks get into relationships because your primary goal is to see if you can get some materials in return? Do you believe that your value when you come to the table to be in a relationship, that your primary goal is just so that you could get a material from someone? Because he's now pandering to women by letting them know, look, once you get in the bag and you get in the money, right, don't date no broke guy. Now, here's the thing that I have a problem with. If she got her money and she's a hustler and she got all this money, right, her dating a broke guy have nothing to do with anything here. Why would she want anything from that guy if she's independent and got everything popping? Listen, I'm going to be very, very plain and straight with you. Women of today are men because they're competing with men. And this guy is pandering towards women, making them become more masculine because he's telling women, don't date a man if he's broke. Now, question, do men walk around saying to themselves, I'm not going to date this woman because she's broke? Do you see that? A man will date a woman no matter what her financial situation is. But see, what are modern women doing? They will go out there, get educated, right? Get a job, get a career, start a business. Now they're making all this money. The next thing they do, they look down on all the men that are not making the same amount of money. And this is why the majority of you ladies will never have a husband. You'll never be successful long term. You will only get pumped and dumped. It doesn't matter how you look. You can look as fine as you want from head to toe. You're a bad B. But at the end of the day, you got no husband. I don't care how cocky and arrogant you think you are as a woman. You will be single for the rest of your natural life. You follow men like this that pander to you and put batteries in your back, making you feel that because you make a certain amount of money, that you're God's gift to the earth and you're better than everybody and you could look down on anybody that's not making a certain amount of money. You will remain single forever. Because a relationship is not built off of how much money a person got. You should be more concerned with getting with someone that's going to actually love you, that's going to actually be there for you, that's going to actually be compassionate towards you. But that's the problem. We live in a wicked, evil world that we don't no longer concern ourselves with love. We don't care about companionship. We don't care about building. We don't care about nothing. The only thing you folks care about is money. And the love of money is the beginning of the root of all evil. And this is why no relationships work. Because women are looking for a man that got money. Even though they got money, even though these women claim they're independent and don't need a man, you will still look down on a man if he don't make a certain amount of money. And even if he do make a certain amount of money, now you're upset and you think you can control his manhood. And then when he cheat, you want to go say men ain't ish. Telling you, y'all jokes.
Because a broke man ain't gonna do nothing but break your heart.
Why would a broke man break your heart? You mean to tell me a rich man can't break your heart? Notice this. He's telling women that a broke man will break your heart. Any man will break your heart because any man will have more than one woman. How much times have I told you, ladies, a man can have more than one wife? If you think the more money you make, it's going to make a man just stay with you and literally be under your rulership and be under your manners and just do as you say like he's your damn guard dog, think again. A man is going to always break your heart. And that's the lie he's selling you. He's making it seem like, oh, a broke man will break your heart, but a man that got money won't. Any woman that believes that a guy that got money is not going to break your heart the same way a guy that have no money, you're living in a fool's paradise. And I don't know why would a woman even deal with a guy that don't even make any money, because it doesn't even make no sense. It's not about how much money you make, but if a man is not taking care of himself, if a man don't got his own place, if a man is not doing something productive for himself, why as a woman will you even get involved with him? You understand? That's just the way it is. Why would you even get with a guy like that? And ladies, just because you get with a guy that make money does not mean that he's going to do right by you. Because at the end of the day, every man is going to always have another woman besides you. I know you don't like that, but at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. You can't run from it. Every boyfriend you ever had, every relationship you ever had, the guy always cheated on you. Always. How much more relationships are you going to go through before you get it through your thick head that you can't control a man?
Because a real man...
Notice, a real man, in his opinion, is a man that got money.
He don't even approach you and trying to date you knowing he broke.
Notice that. He's saying that a guy that's a real man is not even going to try to approach you if he's broke. That's funny. You got a lot of broke guys that are impregnating all the women in the community. Pookies and Ray Rays are broke, and they're impregnating the whole entire black community. Please, this guy is a clown.
Because when a real man broke, he frustrated.
Really? He frustrated? No, you frustrated, fam. You frustrated because any man that is thinking about vagina all day is a man that's not on his purpose. Any man that's sitting back frustrated, worried, and concerned because he can't get a woman is a guy that is wasting a lot of energy, wasting his time. Because a real man is focused on his purpose. A real man is about his business. A real man is not sitting there frustrated because he don't got no money. No, that has nothing to do with anything. Having money or not having money has never stopped a man from pulling a woman. Matter of fact, men that got less money actually pull more women. And that's a fact. That's a fact because they got a lot of free time. They got a lot of free time to explore the streets.
He ain't thinking about no woman. First thing he thinking about is trying to get some money in his pocket.
That's a lie, because at the end of the day, you're pandering to women, making them think that if a man have money, that somehow he's going to do right by her. You're misleading the women and you're a liar. You understand? Because the majority of these women today, in today's day, deal with men that don't got no money. Those are the kind of guys they love. They do not want to get with a guy that got money because they know that a guy that got money got a lot of options to fool around, a lot of money to fly out, a lot of money to pay for different women. Why would they even get involved with those kind of guys if they know that that guy got a lot of options dealing with multiple women? So you're not fooling these women. Modern women only deals with Pookies and Ray Rays. They love taking care of a man. They love buying a man Jordans. They love making a man stay by their house. They love buying him clothes. They love dressing up these brothers because the roles have been totally reversed. Nowadays, the modern woman has literally turned into a man and the modern Pookie has turned into a woman.
Then once he gets some money in his pocket and get himself established, that's when he think about dating a woman.
And that is when he's going to have multiple women. And that's when she's going to find out the real reality that you lied to her.
But these broke men, these jokers try to use you and abuse you.
So let me get this straight. The broke man is going to use you and abuse you, but the rich guy or the guy that got money, he's not going to try to use none of these women in this boat, right? That's what you want us to believe. You really want us to believe that nonsense. So let me get this straight. You're the guy that they should be dealing with. See, this is what you call, fam, a typical wolf in sheep's clothing who's trying to portray himself as the guy that got money, the guy that you can trust, when really he's the guy that you need to avoid.
And you know, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. A lot of y'all fall for it every time.
A lot of y'all fall for it every time. Listen, you're only telling these women what they want to hear because you know good and well that modern women only deal with Pookies and Ray Rays. They never deal with a good man. So if these women are getting taken advantage of and used, it's not by a man, it's by a Pookie and Ray Ray.
They give y'all all them beautiful lies to reel you in.
Beautiful lies? No, the one that gave you beautiful lies was Kevin Samuels. Remember the songs he used to play in the beginning of his show, Beautiful Lies? That's what women love. They love getting played. They love lies. They love when men sell them dreams, teaching them about high value man this and high value man that. But what did Kevin Samuels tell you? That men that are high value have options. So what that makes you think, ladies, it means that if you get with a guy that got a bunch of money, he will have multiple women. And there's nothing you can do about that. But that does not mean that if a man is broke or if a man got less money, that somehow, some way, he can't pull no women. Men that are broke typically have more women because they got more free time to hang out and be around these women. And these women do not care. They will pay the way of these guys to get some D. Let me tell you something, fam. Modern women do not even care if a man have a job. As long as he's there to give her some good D, that's all that matters. Facts.
Then once they real with them beautiful lies, they gonna throw that real good sex on you and blow your mind.
That's exactly what Pookies and Ray Rays have always been doing. And not only that, men with money can do that. It doesn't matter about money. Money have nothing to do with it. The problem is society is screwed up.
And don't get me wrong now. That broke man gonna throw that good sex on you now.
Notice what he's saying. The broke man is gonna throw that good sex on you. Now think about this. What does sex have to do with you being rich or broke? You see that? See, this is the mental state. Let me tell you something, fam. Everybody today that is out of a marriage or don't have a relationship going, you're just doomed. You're doomed to failure. This whole entire culture today is destroyed. There's no hope for you, fam. There's no hope for men or women in this time because y'all just delusional and crazy at this point.
Because he gonna give you all he got.
He gonna give you all he got. In other words, a guy that got money, he can't give you no good loving. But a guy that's broke, he's gonna be able to throw it down in the bedroom. Well, then that actually confirmed what I said on how the man that's broke got a lot of free time, so he can pull up on you, whereas the man that gotta go to work in the morning, the man that got the 9 to 5, the man that got that business, he don't got no time to hang out. And this is where modern women get frustrated because they know the guy that got money, he's responsible, he have a plan, he have a business to run, and he don't got no free time like that. Whereas the Pookie and Ray Ray, he got a bunch of free time to roam the streets, spend a night, do X, Y, and Z. And this is why modern women love dealing with Pookies and Ray Rays, because they're able to control him with gifts, cars, and prizes.
Because he got plenty to give you because he damn sure ain't got no money to give you.
So, just because he don't got no money to give you does not mean anything. At the end of the day, a woman can have sex with a guy that got money and a guy that don't have money. It has nothing to do with the level of his sexual performance. The problem is, you men think that because you throw it down on a woman that somehow that make you a man. And then you have another group of you guys, you think because you got a bunch of money that somehow you have arrived. Last time I checked, you have a lot of guys that had a lot of money and they're dead now. So having a bunch of money don't mean nothing. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
And a lot of y'all fall for it every time.
And he's running the same game on you ladies right now.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, because I just seen some of y'all out here arguing and fighting with other women over a broke ass man that can't even knock out a water bill for you.
Now notice that he's laughing and giggling, but yet you ladies are out here fighting over those kind of guys. Why? Because you're fighting over D. And that's the only thing modern women care about, D. At the end of the day, D is everything to them. D, D, D. All they want is attention and D. That's all I'm gonna say on this. You keep listening to simps like this, you're gonna lose, ladies, because this guy don't know what he's talking about. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you